Nathaniel, how are you today?
Oh, Joshua, the world's mayor himself. Thanks so much for having me. I'm really living. Feel so full and blessed.
Well, I'm glad that you're here. I really am. I got excited. I even broke off my transcript because I started thinking about all the images I've seen of the circus and your performing that you've done. And I was genuinely excited because, one, I never really get to do interviews like this. And I choose my interviews. I hand select all of them. But you are so unique to me in a way that makes my curious, fun brain get really, really excited. And I really identify with the fact that you've pursued the desire of your heart and you did it with no money. You did it the hard way. You did it. You know, it's easy to go on a voyage and you're going to go be a humanitarian when someone's funding your mission. But to go, I don't have any money, but I'm going to do it this way and do it because this is what I'm being led to do. And this is what I believe is right. This is where my spirit is calling me. The fact that you've done that, I relate to this in so many ways. It inspires me, but the way you've gone about it is so new and refreshing. And it's really, really, you represent the human experience as well as anyone I've ever met and anyone I've ever interviewed. So I'm truly, truly grateful to have you here today.
Wow. What an honor. Thank you.
Speaking of gratitude, before we get into your questions, I would love to know, my friend, what are you grateful for today and why?
Today, I am grateful that my wife is pregnant. Our third child is due August this year. It drives me to completely fulfill this vision that I have. It fuels me to work harder towards creating the world that I want to see for my children to grow up in.
That's exciting. That's exciting. What a great answer. Congratulations and blessings to all of your family. All right, you ready to get in your questions?
Yeah.
I'm excited. Nathaniel, in 2026, you dropped out of the fast track life to get on a bicycle. That is a terrifying leap. What was the specific shadow prison you were living in that made homelessness on a bike look like freedom? Was it boredom or was it a deeper spiritual hunger?
It was actually purposelessness. Up until that point in my life, I had been on this trajectory towards going into American politics. And when I dropped out of society, started playing video games full time before there was any future or money in it, I got to this place where I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. And that sort of emptiness left a void that anything from there was liberation. But when I went out onto this voyage on my best friend's invitation, it changed everything because through the freedom and limitlessness, we found that anything was truly possible and that we could go anywhere and do anything with our lives. And it was beautiful.
You lived on less than $800 a year. You learned to dumpster dive. I can relate to this. Most people view that as rock bottom. You on the other hand, viewed it as a strategy. What does eating society's waste teach you about what we value versus what we actually need?
Yeah, that and the entire time I spent living on the bike taught me that we have these radically inefficient systems that are not serving mankind. They are outdated, in need of innovation, and there are really archaic ways of being, mindsets, and frameworks that are in need of radical and immediate shift. And we are seeing these things before our very eyes break down in ways that they have never done so before because they're being pushed to their extreme limits. And we're seeing so much in terms of governments and politics and world institutions, systems of interaction, and call it a paradigm overall, that